welcome everyone. Good morning. This is John. A couple heads up. The last video we shared with you the performance on the volatility, the VXXB, and I want you to note that this trade system is now flat. Nice trade. Yeah, gave up a little bit of profit on the opening range, but heck, these markets trend, and if it did trend, it would have been. We've seen in the past where we get volatility declines or rallies in markets that last 5, 6, 7 days. Good swing trade moves. As it is, at the same time, you'll notice that the SPY long position, which we alerted you, shared about, tweeted out, this is in our live algo room, has now not only did it cover liquidate that long position. Nice profit there. What did it do? It's reversed and went short. So it's short right now. Here's your position. There's your trade price. And there's your last. Tight stop is in on this. Now, the futures model. This morning, we did a live presentation to our morning market briefing. And in the morning market briefing, I gave a couple ideas out. A, we're looking for stocks like Xilinx, Texas Instrument, way overbought, and may see some downside. So we do have that recording done for our live trading community. What's really nice is that when we do a recording, or anytime I speak in this live trading room, what happens is it records me automatically. So our members can go back if they've missed coming in the morning and get that roundup or that review of my morning briefing commentaries, which is also very nice. Now, where do we go from here? Well, currently the S&P 5-minute short 2 got out of 1. You can see there, all right? It was short 2 and then covered 1. And how does that show? It shows that 5-minute right there. There it is. It's reflective of this. Is still short from 29.12. Current price is 04. Big, nice price. It's 387.50 right now on the one lot. We've already booked profits on half the trade. So this is what's running in the live algo room currently. So we also had a nice little trade here in the 15-minute, and as you can see, it too did what it's supposed to do, and these trades all run live in the trading room. Now, crude oil today got a very nice upside, took profits, stopped out, went short, small hickey, long, small hickey. So there is our performance, and I think with this volume action right here, this market's trying to find its value. It's getting a little choppy. So from a discretionary standpoint, 63.15. If you get a 5-minute breakdown underneath that shelf of support, we're going down because this is already laying out a negative volume momentum, which is very important for you guys to understand that it's not just about the tick size of each trade, as much as I like to look at the combination of volume over time. Are traders adding to their shorts? Are they covering their shorts? Are they selling rallies? That, my friend, is why we have a volume trend tool versus, like, I think a lot of people are into market profiling, which is nothing wrong with that. I knew Pete Stadelmeyer way back a long time ago when he developed market profiling for the Chicago Board of Trade. So with that said, I believe in time and price and volume, and the three components. Over time, price can only go so far, and then people's minds start playing tricks on them. If you're short, you go, I don't like this trade. And if you're long, you go, I've been in this trade too long. So time and price is something that definitely is why we actually do run back tests on programs to find out what's the best holding period to be in a trade. Is it 5 bars, 16 bars? Is it on a 15-minute, maybe it's 9 bars is the best holding period, which on a 15-minute chart would be what? 2 hours and 15 minutes, right? So mini trends for day traders is something to focus in on. As far as the newsletter for this particular week, let me go over a couple things with you briefly that I think is going to help you out. Great. Here's the weekly thoughts and observations, a couple things that I wanted to point out to everybody. If you look here in the chart with me, the S&Ps, the advanced decline gap, this is what we call a gap between moving average. It little over accelerated. So, I mean, that's one thing that I would look at. Another thing, I'm very concerned about the McClellan oscillator. Huge run up in the market at near old resistance, which is what that pink line on this chart is. Now, once again, this is our weekly thoughts and observations advisory service newsletter. And look at the McClellan oscillator. It's near zero. If the market starts to fall down and we get a zero-line McClellan oscillator crossover, that's going to be a short-term sell signal in the market. Here's a couple things that we were looking at for this week. Expedia.com to look to be a buyer on Expedia, and then also Celgene. Why? Celgene, folks, is the strongest stock in the entire biotech sector. It is defying gravity. We probably, odds are, not going to get filled. And if you notice my scale-in attempt here, I was looking for biotech to weaken, and it is. But I was looking for that sector weakness to pull back Celgene. It didn't yet, so we're going to have to reevaluate that trade. But with that said, I want everyone to notice that we had a big-time move last week with volume trends were weakening with most of the sectors that moved higher. And I think I'm not in the opinion of getting committed aggressively long or short because of that. Last week, we took advantage to do a few things. We were trying to get in Disney ahead of the report. I've been bullish on Disney, been promoting Disney for the last month. Skyworks Solution, Double Y, we canceled all that, exited Wells Fargo, exited a huge win for us, 10% plus in Noble and Hess. That's what we took over from last week's rally. We took advantage of that. But here's what I want to point out. Right here, tons of stocks in not just the semis, but software application and a little bit of defense technology. Defense technology would include Texas Instruments a little bit and Xilinx. We're looking for a big-time sell-off because these two names are just absolutely, look at your own charts, parabolic. And so for this year, those names really are vulnerable at this point for sell-offs, and they could weigh in on both the NASDAQ 100 and technology XLK. So watch for that as we move forward this week. Already this morning, Texas Instruments is down 1.6%. Xilinx is already down 0.5%. But I think these are areas that you could do one of two things. If you're an options trader, credit call spreads up in here. And then with the biotech IBB weakening again, today it's only down 0.8%. So you've got some semi problems, you've got some software application problems, you've got biotech problems all weighing in on the Qs. And that, my friends, might get us into some slight bit of downward pressure in the market or stall this rally as we head into Holy Week here with Easter and Good Friday. Again, Easter on Sunday and Good Friday on Friday. I think it's self-explanatory. With that said, I think it's important to note that the systems, and I thought it would be nice since we promoted the video sharing about our positions and how we help traders make money, both in looking at swing trades and volatility as the VXXB system, as well as looking at trading spiders or the E-mini S&Ps. This live trading room promotes and shares with you guys exactly what's going on as it's happening. And I know many of you have not, at least if you don't have time to come into the live trading room because you're working or have had at least an opportunity to try it. It's very powerful to at least get a shot at listening and watching some of these tools that we've put out, and we help teach traders to stay on the right side of the market. So there is a real strong argument for watchful and being mindful of how the indicators are generating trades and when they get out of their trades to take profits. And that's why I wanted to share this with you, because if you did watch it last week, I didn't want you to be left out hanging knowing, well, what happened to this trade? And if you chase these trades and you follow it based on my recommendation, I want to follow up for you and be responsible so that you do well. And that's the real essence here. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing more of you. If you like the videos and you like these updates, give us a thumbs up. More importantly, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll do more of this type of analysis for you. Thank you all very much, and have a great Easter holiday if we don't see you from now until next week. Thank you.